So, hey, it's Sunday and it's December the 3rd. I'm John Evans and you're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Wilk.
And this is not Howard.
That is not Howard. That's where Howard should be.
Yep.
He is off today, but you are watching Community News. Before we go too far, I got to thank all the groups. So many Facebook groups, gosh, over 40 now that we share in, from Ray County, Rockwood, Kingston, Harriman, Oliver Springs, Crossville, all those areas. We cover them all. So thank you to those groups for watching and sharing the show. Also, if you're brand new, don't forget, click on the Small Town Network name and make sure you follow and like us there. And if you want to watch us in HD, and it's sometimes easier to watch on your home TV, you can watch us on YouTube, Small Town Network Live.
If you're brave.
If you are brave.
And do yourself a favor, check out Howard's page, Talking Town, if you want to know what's going on in our city council meetings.
Yeah, he's got Town and Talk, Citizens of Rockwood, Tennessee, and he always does the city council meetings on there. In fact, I think he shares them there live now, which is really cool. So there's no excuse to not be knowing what's going on in town. So we'll see Howard when he gets back. Something we've been talking about. Got a couple hits. No
real bites yet, though. We got some hits, but please do us a favor. Do your friends and families and your community members a favor. Have a look at these jerseys. If you think it's from when you were in high school, get in your end. You'll figure out who wore those numbers. Let us know. For Christmas, it would be nice to be able to get these back in the hands of the people that wore them on the field or their family members.
Yeah.
So I've got them in my office. They don't need to be there. They need to be under somebody's tree this Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's a really thoughtful present, and it's a cheap present.
And I will definitely get those posted as a separate post this week. I keep meaning to do that. It's been a busy week. But yeah, we would love to get those back to their owners, or at least the families of those owners. That would be awesome. Now, that heads us into our first thing. We have so many things to do. That heads us into our first segment, Things to Do, which is brought to you by none other than Mr. John and Evans Financial.
Evans Financial, right across the street from the gazebo in the park, what used to be Park All the Park, and a Christmas tree now that has been lit. And it's still open enrollment time, so if you want help with your Advantage plan, your Medicare supplement, any of that, or your Affordable Care Act plan, better known as Obamacare plan, come see me. We got simplified enrollment on a lot of those things. We'll make sure that this year your doctors are covered, this year that your meds are covered, and those changes hadn't affected you, and we'll get you where you need to go. So give me a call and let's make an appointment, because time's getting short now and the calendar's filling up. So let me help you with that. Come see me at 103 South Front Street, or give me a call, 865-354-1337.
Yeah, right across from the Christmas tree now.
Yes, and they lit the star too.
Yes,
so.
And that star, awesome story that I learned over. We did the Christmas tree lighting. Wilk Production Studios provided the sound for that awesome event. Every year it's a bigger turnout. The cool thing about that star is that star was welded by Rockwood High School metal shop students. Yeah,
it was moved 5 or 6 years ago. We were up looking at it. It needed to be relit, and Bill and I were looking at it. And some trees had grown up in front, and the people that own the property wouldn't let us cut the trees.
Yeah.
So I think it was REU, maybe somebody. They went up and moved it, and they put it on the fire tower.
Oh wow!
And it's more visible now, so it's a little better.
Oh, and I was talking about the star on the Christmas tree. Sorry.
Okay.
That star was welded by the Rockwood High School. It's a new star on the Christmas tree in the park.
Okay.
That's the one I was talking about. The one you're talking about is the one way up on Roosevelt Mountain at the lookout.
That you can see from forever.
Yeah, it's so cool. If you haven't been up there, it's a weird drive to get in there, and it's sad. There's a lot of vandalism up there. Hopefully we can do something to better that. But hey, we're heading into Things to Do. We'll have to go quickly because a lot of things going on still today.
We do have a bunch of stuff in there. Some of these are today, and some of them were supposed to be yesterday, and the rain moved them till today. So we'll get through them so you can quit watching us and get out there and go do them. So today, we got the Grinch Festival in Putnam County at the fairgrounds in Cookeville.
Yeah, go check that out. Also, this was going on, and I messed up, but it's on Monday too.
Yeah, it's today and Monday. And Monday's at 6. It says there Sunday at 3.
Yeah.
But it's a Cumberland County Community Chorus, and they got the Songs of Christmas, and that's at Fairfield Glade Methodist Church.
Yeah, nothing makes you feel like Christmas like a big choir. We had the First Baptist Church Choir out there at the tree lighting. They were awesome. I love to see them every year. And here's a good fundraiser.
Yeah, the Cove Cantina down there at the Marina and RV Resort here in Rockwood, they're doing a lot for the community, and welcome to them for being here. But they're having a fundraiser for...
That's Roane County Paws.
Yes, Roane County Paws from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. today.
Yes. Go check that out. They have a bunch more in our rundown, so we'll see them in a bit. And then in Decatur. Yeah,
that's today.
Yep.
They're having their Christmas parade at 3, and that's at the Decatur. It's where you register, but in downtown Decatur, they're going to have the parade.
Yeah, and then right here in Rockwood tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the Christmas parade at 7, and they want you to line up. If you've got a float, you're going to line up at the IGA.
Yep.
For more info, call 865, of course, 354-1892.
And then also on Monday,
they have the Christmas caroling at the Grove at Fairfield Glade on the small stage at 5 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, you bring an unwrapped gift for Toys for Tots. Yeah, there'll be hot and cold beverages. So go check that out. They still be jamming on Tuesday.
They is jamming there at the Bradbury Community Club from 6 to 10. $2 to get you in, but also you can play for that $2. But they do have snacks and food available for purchase. Call Marie if you got questions.
Yeah, Marie's a busy lady. Also, Food Truck Wednesday still going on. Not sure who it is.
But it's going to be good. We don't know who it is, but it'll be in historic downtown Herman every Wednesday from 11 to 2.
Yeah, go check it out. Our faithful watchers.
Yeah, they do this. They do so much for the community too, but they're having their dinner and Bible study this Wednesday at 6:30, and that's down there at the First Presbyterian Church.
Yeah, and they've got all kinds of other events going on. Here's your calendar. Their trip to rugby is coming up next. They got the second Sunday breakfast on the 10th at 10 a.m. The Christmas cantata and dinner. Yeah.
I'm glad you did that.
The Christmas Children's Party on the 20th, the longest night service at 7 p.m. on the 21st, and then the Christmas Eve candlelight service on Christmas Eve. Important, very important day, big day in history.
December 7th, a date that will live in infamy.
Yeah.
The Japanese Navy attacks Pearl Harbor, and I believe my mom had a uncle that passed away.
Oh, wow.
Down there.
Wow.
And to hear some people say, that January 6th thing was worse than Pearl Harbor, and what you were saying is absolutely true. You talk to somebody that lived through that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say they'd have a different opinion.
They put you in your place real quick.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor was still, even counting September 11th, Pearl Harbor still was I think worse. I mean, September 11th was bad and it was on U.S. soil, but I think even more lives were still lost.
Oh, and I tell you, I mean, we were doing our best to stay out of the war. I mean, we were supporting the war in Europe, but we were going to get dragged into it eventually. But
it kind of reminds me of what's going on now over at everything between Ukraine and China and Russia and all this stuff. It's like we're trying to stay out of it, but we'll see how all that pans out.
I tell you, one of the things that was it Yamamoto? It was one of the generals or admirals there for Japan said, knew that was a mistake. Said you've woken the sleeping giant.
Oh yeah.
And that I think the rest of the world might want to try not to wake the sleeping giant again, because when we turn it on, things will change.
Yeah, for sure. But definitely important day in history to remember. Here's one of our first reschedules. It was supposed to be yesterday.
It rained out yesterday, but the Storybook Christmas Parade is at 6 p.m. on the 7th now.
Yes, go check that out. And then at Roane State,
the Tennessee Valley Kennel Club, and that dog sure looks like a horse down there in the corner, but they're at Roane State Indoor Arena, and it's free to spectators.
Yes, call Gene Dinkins for more info. Cumberland County's Farmers Market.
They're still having their farmers market up there, we assume, at the community complex, and it goes from 6 a.m. to 12 Central Time.
Yes, and then still going on in Harriman. Look for the Nutcrackers.
Yeah, they're hunting for nutcrackers in Harriman. Find the missing ones
Yes.
in downtown Harriman, and you will enter to win a prize.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing they got going on. The 12 movies of Christmas at the Palace Theater.
Yep, and this week,
The 5th will be Santa Claus.
Santa Claus,
And-
and then Mean Girls on Thursday,
Yeah.
and Christmas with the Cranks on Sunday.
Yes.
I don't know, once again, how Mean Girls fits in.
Me
Somebody let us know if you got a comment, and because we're oblivious to why that would be a Christmas movie.
Yeah, there it is for the vision impaired, a little bigger so you can see it, but I'd say it's something to do with kids and it's got to have something. Another reschedule.
Yep, the Narramore Farms Hot Cocoa with the Grinch moved from yesterday to today.
Yes.
So you can get out there from 12 to 5 today, $12 a person, includes a cup of hot cocoa and 20 plus farm activities.
Yes, very cool. And another parade.
The Durant Tulloch Memorial Christmas Parade is at 7 p.m. on the 7th in Etowah.
Yes, go check that out. And another cool thing going on Friday.
Yeah, John Snyder and Cody McCarver try
Yes.
to get down here at least once a year, sometimes twice. And this year, it's going to be on December 8th. That's next Saturday, and starts at 7 p.m.
Is it Saturday?
Is it Saturday or Friday?
No, it's Friday.
Okay.
I was thinking, if it was Saturday, I'd have no problem getting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be on the 8th. Hoping to make it there as long as my work schedule allows. But always a good time. Call and get their tickets now while they last.
Yeah, and we'll be down there doing concessions and stuff like that, trying to help out. So come to the thing. See Snyder, tell me you saw it on Small Town Network, and if you want a hot dog, I'll get you one of the better ones, not one of the burnt ones.
There you go. That's a deal.
Yeah.
Ladies' Night also on Friday.
Yeah, Ladies' Night at Sisters Market from 5:30 to 8, and that's down there at the bait shop. And
Yeah.
man, they pack them in down there.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff, so it's really cool. The Babahatchee Community Band.
Thank you again for saying that. Babahatchee Community Band annual Christmas concert at 7 p.m. at the Princess Theater in Harriman.
Yes.
And free admission, but donations are accepted.
Yes, and the Everly Brothers, done by the Zmed Brothers.
Yep. They are going to be there doing and I like the Everly Brothers.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about the Zmeds.
I've never heard them.
Me
but
neither.
I bet they do a good job at the Historic Palace
Yeah.
Theater at 7 p.m. in Crossville.
Yes.
Central Time.
Very,
that is.
very awesome. And the best thing about Christmas tour.
Yep. They're going to tell you all the best things about Christmas at the O'Brien Theater at Rome State. And that's Saturday from 2 and 7. It must be 2 shows.
Yeah, it's like a musical.
And Friday at 7.
Musical Christmas play, so check that out. And then here's a cool one in Spring City.
I love Spring City. I like the way the town's laid out down there. You really get kind of a Mayberry feel.
This is their 60th year they're celebrating.
Yeah, but they're having a festival and parade, the Small Town Christmas from 10 a.m. to 4.
Yes, and finally got a graphic for the Oak Ridge Parade.
They're having their parade. I'm sure they do it upright. And that's on Saturday at 6 p.m. on the Oak Ridge Turnpike.
Yeah, I hope they close that turnpike because it's crazy. Those people drive like 90 miles an hour on that.
No.
So if that would be interesting if they just keep it open, just dodge the parade floats. It'd be horrible. And then Fort Southwest Point.
They're having their Calendar Delight Christmas tour from 6 p.m. to 9. They're going to tour the ground with candles, and I'm glad we get the rain to get to the fire.
Yeah, lots of rain.
Yeah.
Gosh, we've had a ton of rain. But yeah, that's very cool going on in Kingston. And then the home tour.
Cornstalk Heights, Christmas tour of homes from the 9th to the 10th, and that's Saturday the 12 to 6 and Sunday 1 to 6. Start at the Harriman Library.
Yeah, very cool. Adults $15, kids $5, and under 3 is free. Check out RoanTourism.com for more. Then at the Shape Up Plaza, as we call it.
They're having a Rome County Center Winterfest Stroll the Sidewalk, which is a pretty good thing. That center's filling up with a lot of good shops,
Yes.
and they're all going to be out. And they want you to walk around the sidewalk and see what they got to offer, and I'd say that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, check out our friends at Bushnell Peck. They'll be a part of that as well.
Yep.
So go see Roland and tell them that we said hello. And also going on the 9th.
Third annual holiday jamboree at the Roane County High School gym, and that goes from 10 a.m. to 3.
Yeah.
And Santa's going to be there.
Yeah, and then here's a bunch of stuff that's going on. This is in Ray County, the Christmas at the Fairgrounds.
Yep, from 6 to 9, $10 a car. I guess you just pack that car with everybody you can carry with you. That's the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. And they're going to have Santa and the Grinch and photos and crafts and activities, wagon rides, all kind of stuff. S'mores.
Yeah.
Which I like the s'mores.
I do too. Santa and the Grinch will be there, so check that out. And then the Crossville Christmas Parade.
Yeah, we were covering that for a while, naming it, and now they named it the Christmas in Toyland. And you can still, well, you can't apply anymore to be in the parade, but you can go watch it.
You never know.
Yeah.
They might still let you. I would imagine they'd be nice.
On the 9th at 4:30. That's Central Time.
And then here he is, the funniest man in America.
James Gregory, the funniest man in America. And that's in quotes, so it has to be true.
Well, that just means it's the title of his show.
Is that an opinion or is that fact?
Yes. Yes, it's the title of his show, and yes, I think it's an opinion that because he must be pretty funny. Because
I've seen him on the internet,
but I don't know about the funniest guy in America.
I've seen some funny things, man.
He obviously doesn't watch this show.
No,
because we're the funniest. Just ask us.
Ask me.
Speaking of Sisters Market,
Rudolph at Sisters Market, and they got Uncle Mike's food truck. Rudolph Sundays and more. And I would just like to say that I think Santa's treatment of Rudolph when he was trying to fly was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're starting a new thing, Rights for Rudolph.
Yeah.
So we'll have the flyers going out for that really soon. Just wait for them. But yeah, go check out for Rudolph at the Sisters Market. And then another fundraiser by the Rockwood Marina. Yeah,
the Cove Canteen is doing a fundraiser breakfast for the Warming Center from 9 a.m. to 11 on the 10th. And they have their French toast special again for $10.
And then another parade.
Oliver Springs having their parade at 6 p.m. on the 16th. And to participate, you can still call Wendy Dean, and there's her number, 865-435-7722.
Yeah, there's the route there through Little Oliver Springs. That's pretty much the whole town right there. And again, a recap of all the dates of the parades in case you missed them.
You've missed Harriman, you've missed Kingston, Rockwoods is Monday, Oak Ridge is the 9th, and Oliver Springs is the 16th.
Yeah, and then Arwood Farm still has some trees, I think.
You can choose and cut your own tree. They will help you de-squirrel it. And there's some of the prices, $10 a foot on the Virginia pines and the white pines.
Yeah, and this group is all the stuff that's kind of going on all month. Christmas in the Cave.
Yep, the guided trail and Santa pictures. And that's none of us have been to the cave.
No.
We would like to hear from somebody that's been.
It's right on the edge of, I looked on the map, and it's right on the edge of Oak Ridge and Knoxville. It's right there, but it's got to be cool.
Yeah.
If you go out to that, send us a picture.
Yeah, please do.
It's cooling off. I'm hoping that they can actually skate in Dayton now.
Yeah, but if it does cool down and it freezes, they're going to have skating in Dayton, and it's down there by the courthouse. So it's only $10, and under 13, it's only $8.
Yeah, check it out. Also, Cumberland County still has the White Christmas going.
Yeah, they're playing the White Christmas, and that's a good G-rated family movie, and it's going from the 10th to the 22nd.
Yeah, and then Kimbrough Farms continues their fun.
United Fun Holiday Market, and that's Friday and Saturday, 7, and that's Central Time, of course, 7, it starts, and Friday, 11 to 7, I'm sorry, and 2 to 7 on Sunday. Tickets are $15.
Yeah, check that out. It goes through December 17th, and then this one goes through the 23rd.
Yeah, still playing the play over there, the Jingle Bells, Batman Smells. And it's apparently fun for the entire family.
Yes, and again, that was things going on this week. Stay tuned, because at the very end of the show here in just a couple minutes, we got things that are going on the following week and even after. Local school news brought to you by the Spotted Frog Cafe.
Great little cafe, and they got ice cream, and they've got tea and coffee, and they've got that tea with the little bubbles of stuff in it. Really good people. I think they got hot dogs and other things. So get over and see them. They're right on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street. You can't miss them.
Yeah.
And tell them we said hey when you go in.
Yeah. If there again is your first semester schedule, the only thing left is Christmas break. Crazy that we're already that far. If you're making plans for second semester, there's your in-service dates and important dates to know. There's your lunch menu. Coming up, hamburgers, chicken pot pie, calzone, chicken tenders, and as always, pizza. And there's your Rockwood Sports for this week.
On December 5th, we've got basketball home against Sail Creek, and on the 8th, we got basketball away at Greenback.
Yes, and as if you didn't know, we are a part of Rockwood High School's curriculum. Mrs. Clement's journalism class is actually a part of our show almost every week. The journalism class, they're very busy. They do the podcast. They also do the yearbooks. And they also do a report for our show. So we've got another new person today. We've got our Rockwood High School report from Mr. Alex Norton. So here we go from Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex Norton. Here's some latest news from Rockwood High School. On December 5th, basketball plays Sail Creek at home, and the 8th they play at Greenback, away at Greenback. Students have been taking EOCs and semester tests will be starting soon. The semester ends Friday on the 15th. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. And again, thanks to Alex Norton and all the kids in Mrs. Clement's journalism class. They do a great job.
And if you happen to know him or his family, make sure his grandparents and stuff know that that's on there and send them a link to it.
Yeah, tag them and say he did a great job. They always do a great job. Yeah. Don't forget, if you want some more of Rockwood's journalism class, you can get them on Spotify. It's called the Tiger Talk Podcast. That heads us now into weather, and we've got a new sponsor excited to announce. It's At Home Hair Care by Christy Hensley. She's the owner-operator, and the great thing about this is you can get your hair done where you are.
Yeah, if you can't get out to her, she's going to come see you.
Yeah.
And
if you're in a retirement community, if you don't have a vehicle, if you're watching a bunch of kids, something like that, she comes to you. So it's very cool. Look her up on Facebook. It's At Home Hair Care, and she's got that slogan, "I'm getting my hair done at home."
Yeah.
But give her a call, 307-8746. Brand new to Roane County. Just started that business here. So again, give her a shout out. Check her out, her Facebook page. And tell her you saw it here on the Small Town Network. But we welcome her. So again, everybody, give her a shout out. Welcome her like we always do. Again, we got to thank WVLT Channel 8 and Heather Haley, Ben Cathy, and all the First Alert Weather team. As always, sometimes we get a special video. Ben Cathy, Emmy award-winning meteorologist Ben Cathy, shares us videos. This week, we're sharing you a video Ben and I did, I think on Wednesday. We went to the Catoosa State Park, and we were there at 5 o'clock in the morning Central Time before the sun came up, and it was the coldest day apparently we've had in like 3 days. But here is meteorologist Ben Cathy with this week's special report.
Hey, Scott and I just had to pick the coldest morning of the season and the coldest morning in about 300 days to head here to the Catoosa WMA Wildlife Management Area. We're doing a couple stories on hunting and decreasing bird populations, bobwhite quail and grouse especially. They live in two totally different parts of the WMA. And what we've seen so far is about a 95% drop off in the state's savanna. Yeah, savanna. Buffalo used to live in this part of Tennessee in Cumberland County. Now, most of this has turned into some pretty old forest. We're also seeing a drop-off in the bird numbers. About 90% in the southeast of the bobwhite quails are going away. Well, that is starting to change based on the work that the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency is working on, TWRA. They are restoring the quail, and something pretty surprising. They're using artificial intelligence to sort through thousands of hours of sound recordings to find the coveys sounds and the drumming of the grouse. It's pretty cool stuff happening right in our own backyard, not far from Roane County. For Small Town Network, Ben Cathy and Scott behind the camera.
Yeah. And we froze our butts off that day, but it was really cool. That story's coming up this week on WVLT. Once it airs, I'll share it on the page. I also wanted to show, this is some of the video I took that morning. It was so cold, it was like 20 degrees, And the phone actually shows up. It was almost pitch black right there, but the phone shows up really well.
And I tell you, if you've never hunted with dogs and hunted birds, it's something, even if you're not into killing the birds or eating the birds, watching the dogs work. And that pretty much went away from when I was a child, but I hope it comes back.
Yeah, it's very cool. In fact, I think I shared it on our page, Ben Cathy's drone video that we took. And it shows the dogs running, so it was very cool. But thanks to Ben Cathy, and again, we'll keep you posted on that. There's your 8-day forecast. Possible spotty rain today, and a little mountain snow probably in the Sevier County area, and a little bit on Wednesday as well. But a little cooler this week, highs in the 40s and 50s until we get to the weekend, and then it's nice again.
Back up to 60s, and the morning lows aren't going to be that bad. A lot of times the cloud cover kind of holds the heat in. We have, milder mornings.
Yeah, and there's your live radar. Looks like most of the rain has already moved through us. So that's good. And again, go download the WVLT Channel 8. They have a news app and a weather app, and both of those are equally awesome to tell you about what is going on in the weather. All right, now we're heading to other interests. This is stuff that's going on not this week, but the following upcoming weeks, brought to you by Country Tonight Theater. Again, they're in their Christmas show. Go to countrytonightpf.com or call 453-2003 and book your tickets now. That's one of the best Christmas shows in Sevier County, so go check that out. All right, stuff coming up December 12th.
Legacy Christmas Academy's Christmas program at 6:30 on the 12th, and that's at the Grove Church in Kingston.
Yeah, check that out. And then also the 15th and 16th.
The Scenes of Christmas, Crab Orchard Christian Church at 5:30, and I'm assuming that's Central Time. And it comes with, that's a live nativity, and those are great. If you've never been to a live nativity, you need to go see this one.
Yeah, very awesome, and not far away, right here next door at Crab Orchard. And then also on the 16th,
free community Christmas party at the American Legion Post 112 in Oliver Springs from 11 a.m. to 2.
Yeah, go check that out. And then on the 16th, Keuka.
I'm glad you took that one. Keuka Volunteer Fire Department breakfast from 7 a.m. to 11 at the Walden Ridge Community Center in Dayton. That's $8 a plate.
Yeah.
And it looks like they got some good food there.
Yeah, down there in Ray County, so check that out. This is cool. If you have a special needs child, they're having Sensitive Santa.
Yeah, from 9:30 to 1 on the 16th, and that's at the Kingston Community Center over there in Kingston, and right across from the where the Boy Scouts are selling Christmas trees.
Yeah, and actually, I saw yesterday, I shared it, they only had 3 trees left. So I would imagine they're probably out by today, but yeah, very cool. But that Sensitive Santa is very cool, so kudos to Kingston for that. Yeah. Also, the Winter Showcase.
Yeah, the J&E Performing Arts are having their first ever performance of the Winter Showcase at Rome State, Saturdays at 7 and Sunday at 2.
Yeah, and then on the 17th,
Snowy Christmas in downtown Athens. Their old-fashioned downtown Christmas. They got shopping and dining. I'm assuming all the stores are going to be open.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say when that starts, but oh yes, it does. 5 p.m. to 8.
I just didn't put it on the graphic. Yes. Go check that out. Very awesome. And then back at the marina.
Yeah, the Cove Canteen is having another fundraiser breakfast for the Hands of Mercy this time.
Yeah.
And they still have their French toast special at $10.
And that's on the 17th. And then Christmas Eve, they got another one coming up.
Another one, French toast special again. And that's Christmas Eve, and it's a fundraiser for the Avalon Center.
Yeah, for sure. So again, that's all the things going on up all through almost Christmas Eve. We've got tons going on. There's New Year's stuff that
there'll be more stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. But that heads us into birthdays, brought to you by 6 Little Teacups. Hey, go vote for Kim Van Hoosier. You'll see a link on our page. She's in a contest right now where she could win some money, which would really help her business out. So go and vote. You can vote once a day. The link is on our page. I'll share it again as well. But custom cakes, custom cookies, you name it, for your Christmas parties. You can book a tea party, you name it. Right down 58 from Kingston, just about 30 minutes, just north of Chattanooga. Give her a call. But here's Monday.
Monday, if you're born on Monday the 4th, you share a birthday with Crazy Horse, who died in 1877, and Marissa Tomei, who's 58. That's surprising.
Yeah.
But that includes Brittany Newman and Lisa Jolly.
Yes, and a good friends of ours, Marina Dobrovolska, which is my good friend Alexander's wife in Ukraine. That's the music you hear in the background. That's my Ukrainian friend's Uzori. But she's got a birthday on Monday, so happy birthday to her. Tuesday.
If you're born Tuesday, the 5th, you share a birthday with George Armstrong Custer and Walt Disney, and that includes B.J. Adcox.
Yep. Amanda Rivers and Lee Stillner.
And if you're born on the 6th,
Wednesday.
yeah, you share a birthday with Babyface Nelson, and that includes Tracy Harrison.
And Joanne Cochran. And then on Thursday,
You share a birthday with Johnny Bench, who is 75, and Larry Bird, who is 66. And that includes Sharon Christmas.
yes, Casey Bailey, Haley Myers, and Tyler Jeffrey on Thursday. And then on Friday,
On the 8th, you share a birthday with Jim Morrison and Sam Kinison. That includes Karen Russell and Jacob Kelly.
yes, Jennifer Hobbick, Greg Baldwin, Charlene Ladd, and Ashley Johnson. And then on
Saturday, you share a birthday with Kirk Douglas. And that includes Norman Burns, our good buddy down there at Arrowhead, Melissa Wirtz, and Barry Scarborough.
yeah, and then wrapping it up on Sunday.
You share a birthday with Emily Dickinson, which includes Neely Smythe and Margie Crabtree.
Yep, Kendall Manning, our good buddy David Clifton, Aaron Cochran, and Bubba Cochran. We're wrapping up birthdays. And again, if you have birthdays, a function, an event, anything like that, this is how you get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can email us there at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. Don't forget the live part there. Or the quickest, easiest, most cost-effective, best way of doing it is just message us directly on Facebook.
Yeah.
And we'll get that message and we'll respond to you. We'll include your event or answer your questions or get your money back.
Yes, we have a money back guarantee. If you don't like the show, you get your money back. And this week, it comes out of Howard's account.
Yeah, Howard's not here, so he has to pay.
That's right. Again, folks, like, follow, share the page. We appreciate you watching. Go check out our new sponsor and tell her that you saw it here on Small Town Network. And hey, get a haircut.
Yeah.
Book it now. Again, folks, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you hopefully at the parades. Have a safe week. And again, we'll have another show next week. So from everybody here at Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans, and that's not Howard.
That's not Howard. Have a great week, everybody. As you hear in the background, that's our friends Uzori. Happy birthday to Marina. And so wrapping it up. So have a great week, everybody. And we'll see you next week.
Be careful.